Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. Welcome back to some more FIFA 16 career mode. We're playing as Real Madrid now. We've got two huge matches coming up. But before we get into that, we have a simulation session with Enzo Fernandez, who is Zidane's son. So hopefully he can go up in stats. I will be sharing it around. Obviously, I was doing in Bolo, Ruben Navas, Kearney at the start of the season. So hopefully we can get Zidane's stats up a little bit. I do see him as a part of the Real Madrid future, but obviously he's very, very low rated. Hopefully we can increase that also by loaning him out as well. So we have a match in the Champions League against FC Porto. And then, guys, we have a huge, huge match at the Santiago Bernabeu against none other than Atletico Madrid. Yes, guys, we have the Madrid derby. Now, unfortunately, Curvy is a little bit unhappy. We also have the squad report here. You're most welcome to pause and have a look at your favourite players and whatnot. As well, past the January transfer window. So if you want to let me know in the comments players you'd like me to sign for next season. Obviously, we signed Feghuli for Valencia. That's a superb pre-contract. Definitely going to be a huge part of next season. Whether or not we loan him out or not later on, we'll see. But it definitely was a player I was looking for before his pre-contract was up. So Feghuli should be a fantastic player. We also signed Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Mwah, superb. Absolutely a fucking animal in my Real Madrid series last year. And then his regen. My God. Pierre Carlson. That was his name. Zlatan's regen was superb. Absolutely out of this world. He was a little bit smaller. He was about 6'2" from what I can remember. But he had a lot higher pace. He had Zlatan's quality. It was fantastic. It got to a point where, obviously, I will be doing it in this career mode as well. Hopefully, I can get to 10 seasons. We'll just have to see. Like I did in FIFA 15 last year. I got to season 10 with Real Madrid and Manchester United, and we got to a point where we were saying like Ronaldo regens, Falcao regens, and Zlatan Ibrahimovic regens, which was fantastic. But Ronaldo on the ball plays through Sergio Aguero, back and forth. Ronaldo breaks away just before the 7th minute, and we score against our former player. Yes, that's right, Iker Casillas is in goal. We hit the crossbar, it slams down. Got to give it to Porto. They have some superb players. Ruben Navas as well will be facing his former side. But Ronaldo there sneaks and hits it pretty well. I love when it hits the crossbar and just absolutely slams down. I don't know. I like the sound. I like the look of it as well. But on the counter-attack here, FC Porto pushing way too many players forward. Neymar finds Sergio and Gareth Bale misses the shot, tries to recover, and Porto managed to get it clear. But Porto were determined to make it 1-1 and were holding possession really quite well. Just look at this. Varela puts in a fucking animal of a ball. Unfortunately couldn't convert it. They whip it in again here. Hector Herrera trying to create something. Maicon as well. And Porto managed to score. Well, that's bullshit. Just before the 40th minute. No way was David De Gea beaten there. That was just such an incredible shot. Like, if it was probably just a little bit to David De Gea's left, he would have got it. But first time, hits the post. David De Gea is fully stretched and beaten it. And it has to be an incredible strike to beat David De Gea. And that was definitely one that wasn't the least. But Toni Kroos on the ball finds Ronaldo with the Ronaldo chop. Cuts back to create some space. He's determined to get his second. Gets tackled in the box on the stroke of half time. Toni Kroos whips it in. Hopefully we can get it. Varane manages to rise to the occasion, but unfortunately couldn't apply the finish. And Porto on the counter-attack here, determined to get their, get their players forward. Toni Kroos managed to, actually it was Danilo with the tackle, not Toni Kroos, my mistake. They managed to whip it in and convert. So David De Gea has let two in, which doesn't happen that often. 2-1 up, not looking good, especially now that we could quite possibly lose this match, and we have the Madrid derby not too far away, so I really can't afford this dip in form. But a superb header. David De Gea was beaten. Rafael Varane really should have been putting those ones away, but hey, what are you going to do? You let some through, very much in the same boat. You win some, you lose some. But Aguero back to James. Aguero with the scoop, turn, tackled in the box. Sergio Aguero breaks away. And as you see in the top left, there was the fixture coming up against Atletico. Now, I was trying to see who's my best penalty kick taker. It is Ronaldo. We'll get Ronaldo to step up. He does a bit of a pivot and manages to go to the left against Casillas. Makes it 2-2 to hopefully share the points with Porto. He does his boob grab celebration thing. Makes it 2-2 just before the 55th minute, and a good team celebration there to hopefully keep our Champions League alive. I do feel bad for Casillas as well. Been playing alright this match, but Porto as a whole have been playing superb. But we are doing some substitutions here today. I will be bringing in Bolo on as a striker, and Gareth Bale looks a little bit knackered, so I will be bringing off Ruben Neves, the former Porto man. I don't know what it is, but when players face their former side, I don't know if I take note of trying to score with them, or it's just a lucky thing that I always manage to score with players against their former side. No, I really do like that if we can. But David De Gea trying to get it clear, fall short to Toni Kroos. And my God, Porto nearly scraped the victory, but they did play well. Tello is on loan, the former Barca man. So a lot of former La Liga players playing for FC Porto. But guys, here it is, the home match against Atletico Madrid. Unfortunately, they're not doing too well in the league. They're currently sitting in 7th, and I'm currently sitting in 1st, followed by Valencia and Barcelona. Deportivo was currently sitting in 2nd for a long amount of time. They've dropped off a little bit, but hopefully we can claim the 3 points here today. They have a lot of quality players. Jackson Martinez, Koke, my God. They've got a really decent backline. Antonio Griezmann as well. That's a player I could be picking up next season, but we're off. Oh my God, I completely forgot. In January, Liverpool managed to sell Felipe Coutinho for 55 million, so we're going to be seeing him on the pitch here today. And Jackson Martinez, my God, didn't waste any time to getting some shots off at David De Gea, and he's just fucking superb saves. But Ronaldo plays it through to Gareth Bale, was heavily marked, and unfortunately couldn't create anything. A limited number of chances. We defended well, so did they. David De Gea arguably had a lot of better saves. But I did manage to bring on Mbolo fresh off the bench, and same with Isco and Ruben Neves. 47 yards out, in a pretty dangerous situation just before the 50th minute. Well, to be honest, it wasn't really a dangerous situation, but Ronaldo gives it his best, but unfortunately manages to dip wide. But Atletico Madrid on the counter-attack here. Jackson Martinez in the box, and Vetio as well. Unlucky to apply the finish. Now Marcelo running down the wing. He breaks away from the first player. He passes it to Isco. Oh! And Isco missed an absolute... Oh, God. He really, really should have put that one away. But from the corner kick in the 75th minute, Koke plays it to Ferreira. Back to Koke. Trying to create some space in the Madrid backline. He's holding it up. He whips it into Savage. And really, really lucky to deny Atletico Madrid. Now, obviously, in a derby, you want lots of goals from either side. And unfortunately, it wasn't the case. We managed to draw 0-0. Happy to claim some sort of points out of that match. Very, very even. It was just, I don't know. We had a poor match against Porto drawing, and then we managed to draw against Atletico. But nevertheless, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. If you watched all the way through, like and subscribe if you haven't already, and stay tuned for more content on my channel. Hope you've enjoyed it. My name has been Simpzy. Have a fantastic rest of your day.